Hello, my name is Katie Baca and I'm the Aviation Finance Manager for SUU Aviation. And one of the main parts of my job is helping you obtain funding for your flight training. I want to help you pay for flight school. So let's address the elephant in the room. Aviation training is exciting, but it's also high up there. No pun intended. That comes down to a lot of factors like price of aircraft, hangar space, and fuel costs. With that said, we understand the cost burden and we've made efforts where we could to help offset it. Keep in mind, this advice is more tailored to collegiate aviation schools. By being degree seeking and training at universities like ours, students have a lot of options for funding their flight training. Scholarships, otherwise known as free money, scholarships are given to students by people or corporations who want to help fund their academics. This is often done on a need or achievement basis. So you know how people say that a bunch of scholarships go unacquired? You're probably thinking, how the heck is that possible? We were curious too, so we did some digging and we found that this happens if a scholarship is asking for A, B, and C, and when someone sees that they only qualify for A and B, then they won't apply. Unfortunately, there isn't really a database that flags which scholarships have no applications, so we gotta do things the old-fashioned way. The great thing is that there are aviation-specific scholarships out there. Every 2 weeks, I send out scholarship emails to let students know what's available so they can apply to as many as possible. Academic-based scholarships usually go to tuition specifically, meaning it cannot be used to fund the actual flight training part of your degree. With generalized scholarships, they tend not to matter. So be sure to know which you are applying for. FAFSA. FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. Generally, you can apply to it every academic year in college. Saying you are in a collegiate aviation degree should not have an impact on your available aid. It's tailored around a need-based grant. As a school, it tells us what you qualify for in need-based grants like the Pell Grants and the two federal loan types, subsidized and unsubsidized. Those two are very similar. Subsidized does not accrue interest while you're in school, while the unsubsidized does upon disbursement. They are both on deferment, meaning you do not need to start paying them until you drop below 6 credits or 6 months after you graduate. A Pell Grant is a need-based grant. It's based on the income that you put on the FAFSA application, and it's money that you typically don't have to pay back. There's also an option called Parent Plus, where dependent students, as determined by the FASFA, can have a parent or legal guardian take out a federal loan to help pay for their education. Another option is a 529 plan. It is an education savings plan that would have been set up by your parents to help you pay for your schooling. You should be able to use it for both your tuition and flight training. Private loans, often referred to as a necessary evil. After you have exhausted the above options, this is what you can utilize. A private loan is as it sounds, a loan you get from a private entity, like a place that specializes in educational loans. If you have a short credit history, you would likely need a cosigner. To help narrow your search, we have a list on our website of private lenders our students have used in the past few years to help narrow your search. Remember, do your own research to see which one makes the best sense for you in terms of interest rate and repayment options. The way we have our flight training set up is so that a majority of your flight training takes place early on alongside your academics. As mentioned earlier, under the FAFSA loans, you do not need to start paying back the loan until 6 months after you graduate. What we encourage our students to do is that after they finish their flight training, they can ideally start flying for a company and continue going to school online, so that by the time you graduate and will soon need to start making loan payments, you're eligible for a higher hour piloting job from the flight hours you'd already accumulated, which in turn makes it easier to pay off your student loans. With private lenders, your deferment is dependent on your specific repayment plan. So please make sure you know the details of your repayment plan should you choose to go that route. Veterans benefits. Veterans educational benefits are available for many veterans or veteran-connected students. There are a few types of veterans benefits, but the most common one is the post-9/11 GI Bill, which is an education benefit where some or all of your educational expenses like tuition and course fees can be covered. For questions regarding your benefits or to ask about potential eligibility, we recommend you reach out to our campus Veteran Resource and Support Center. Helping students find ways to alleviate the cost of a flight education is my mission, so I hope that cleared some things up for you. If you have a question that didn't get covered here or want more personalized advice, feel free to reach out to me. That's all for the video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.